Oh, easy.
Hello and welcome back to the Road to 200 kg Deadlift. Episode 4 now. We're flying through these episodes week by week. Is going by real quick. And this is post massage deadlifts. So this is recorded on Tuesday, so the Saturday, so that's what, Monday, Sunday. 3 days ago I got a full body sports massage. I hadn't had one in about 5-6 months, and I felt that my body was quite tight and my deadlifts and lifts in general were moving quite slow the week before. So I thought, well, current week, I thought, well, I'll go get a massage because I did feel quite tight and a bit sore. So I got one and felt quite loose again. Like, pain went away. Fantastic massage. It was really needed for my body as well, even though I do stretching on the morning each morning as well, and some like a lot of band work, etc. Like, my body was quite tight just from doing so many workouts, and combined that with kickboxing as well. We've been going hard on the kicks recently as well, just a lot of wear and tear, but massage sorted me out. So yeah, this is my first deadlifts post massage, and going into these deadlifts, so this is just a standard ones, 110 kg for 6 reps. I thought going into this, these will fly off the floor post massage, but the day before I done squats as well, so I felt a bit tight as well in like the hips and my hamstrings and my glutes a bit as well. So not moving as fast as I wanted them to do. But what's important is that in the first set I did do all 6 reps, which is good as well. And also, we'll come back to this later on in the video with the pause deadlifts, but I set my hips higher this time because in one of the previous episodes, when I was looking at it from the side angle, where my hips were rising before the rest of the body, so before the bar went up as well, my hips were shooting up as well. So I thought, we'll do a bit higher, see how that feels and that works as well. And I did have my hips a bit higher in this as well, and because of this, I did feel it quite a lot in the lower back as well. So we'll revisit this up when we go into the pause deadlifts. I did feel a lot of it in my back as well, and that was like a bit frustrating. Wanted it to feel like it is a standing leg press, basically. That's what it's described as well. So I wanted to feel it in my legs as well. Obviously, I'm checking my phone camera to see how high my hips are and that as well. But obviously, I'm giving you a side view with my phone and a front view with my camera as well, so you can see it from both ways as well. I can see from the front as well, and as well as the side, see how my hips are as well, and as well as my general setup as well. So it's good for me to have different angles so you can see as well what I'm doing as well, and then I can see it as well and look back on my form, see what needs addressing, etc, etc. But yeah, the second set, again, moving alright as well, same as the first set. Slows down a bit towards the end the more reps you do as well, and I've just keep working on my bracing as well. It feels like that's important as well, obviously with high reps as well. Just remember, like, to take my time. There's no rushing around for anything. Just keep doing it as well, making sure there's no knee cave as well, which I'm happy about as well, even though you can have a bit of knee cave. But fortunately for me, I've been working on that as well, making sure my legs are tight as well, so there's nothing loose when I'm doing the lift as well. Rooting my feet into the ground as well, been working on that with my squats as well, so it's solid from the foot all the way up, because that's what you need as well. You don't want to be flapping around. That causes instability as well, and on this deadlift it'll cause your knees to cave as well. And if you saw the previous episode, showed I used to have really bad knee cave as well. It wasn't until I recorded and I could like address that and think, crap, why is this going wrong? Why is it going like this? This doesn't look right at all as well. So it's important, like, just to watch your form, guys, as well. If you're not recording yourself in the gym, I mean, I 100% reckon you should just like buy a tripod set up on the ground as well. In a tripod, it's only like 15 quid as well. You can watch back your lifts, get another point of view, whether that's from the side or from the front as well. So this is set 3 now as well. Going still a bit slow for my liking. I just want to get it done like quick and fast as well. And one thing about doing these at home is all decided to use all bumper plates. It's 20, 15 and a 10. And so many times I just looked over and I was like, is this really 110 kg? Because it doesn't like, it looks bigger if you compare it to like deadlifts like thin steel plates. You think weighs much more, but it's only 110. There's a 20, a 15, and a 10 as well. Now moving on to the fourth and final set of the standard deadlift as well. It's going fine on this last set as well, but what I forgot to do was get actually no, my phone just stopped recording for some reason. For the side views, it's only the front view, I'm afraid, but moving alright as well. Obviously I did feel it a bit in my lower back as well. Not the greatest deadlift session I've had, but it's important just to keep getting the reps in, building up like rep strength, what I'm like with high reps rather than just like maxing out every week. So onto the pause deadlifts, 102.5 kg for 6 reps. Now, the night before, I felt really like stiff in my legs, so I have a massage gun and used about 2 minutes on the massage gun on my legs, and I felt like much better as well. So going into this, I was quite excited to lift as well. And as you can see, they are flying up. These are, looking back at them now, I'm quite happy with how my form was as well. It was like a very good lifting day as well. I think there's a few factors as well. I was like really excited, looking forward to doing paused deadlifts. For some reason, I was like excited just to be deadlifting again. And I did have my first ever homemade coffee. So that was like my pre-workout. So I was on like a bit of a caffeine buzz. So I was like excited. And these are like, they're flying through the deadlifts. I'm quite happy with them as well. And also I'm setting my hips low this time to stop it feeling in my lower back. So when I was warming up, I done them a bit high and I felt it immediately in my lower back. And obviously I'm with my coach on these sessions in the gym, and he was saying put your hips a bit lower as well. I done that and I didn't feel as much in the lower back as the legs, which is good. But obviously with the pause deadlifts, it is like forcing you to like push through with your legs as well. I really do like the pause deadlifts, just lifting it a bit off the floor and then straight up as well. And obviously in some of the reps, like you just saw, maybe a slightly longer pause, but apart from that, I'm quite happy with how they went as well, which is good. And I'll pull up on the screen now last week's final set of deadlifts and compare it to now and see how quick I move in comparison. It is so much quicker this week compared to last week. Obviously the massage, maybe my hips as well, obviously the caffeine buzz maybe, but it's just like that as well. And I felt this week as well with the pause deadlifts and bracing was really good as well. I'm like taking big breath at the top, breath at the bottom as well, and making sure to breathe out at the top and breathe out while I'm like lifting up as well, just to help with bracing, keeping the core tight as well. So like just enjoying deadlifting, working on my bracing, doing these high reps as well, making sure I'm ready for when we do come to max out, and that'll be the exciting stuff obviously. But yeah, a solid week all in all. I think the pause deadlifts was much better than the normal deadlifts, but we'll find out next week how we're doing as well, and I'm excited to bring you more content and more episodes on this series. I'm enjoying it so far, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.